You are one great listing video away from unlocking a steady stream of warm, ready to go clients. And there's a new tool that makes creating those videos stupid simple. And even better, you can use them as powerful lead magnets to actually capture new client leads. And this isn't some theory, it's the exact marketing playbook I use to get real estate clients without spending a dime on ads or buying leads. And I'm not the only one using it either. Courtney, an agent in Florida, used this exact tool to take 3 listings in just 30 days, and he banked $48,000 in commissions. There's also Renae in Washington who followed the same playbook and landed 6 listings in 2 months, bringing in $87,000 in commissions. I'm Chris Jones, founder and CEO of Guerrilla Realty, and I want to give you everything you need to do this for yourself, totally free. I don't have a course to sell you. I'm not pitching some high-ticket coaching program. All I ask is that you like this video, share it with one friend who needs help too, then comment "done" below, and I'll send you a private link to the in-depth training, which includes a download of all the tools, apps, scripts, and the playbook itself so that you can start using it today. Let's go. Here's what I'm going to cover in today's video. Lesson 1, a step-by-step walkthrough for capturing stunning listing photos and video, even if all you've got is your phone. You don't need a film crew. You don't need expensive gear. I'll show you the exact shots to take, how to frame them, a simple checklist so you never miss a detail. Lesson number 2, I'll show you how to turn that raw footage into scroll-stopping listing video in under 60 seconds. We'll use a free tool that makes your video look like you hired a pro editor. I'll walk you through how to structure it so it looks clean, polished, and actually gets attention. And then in lesson number 3, I'll show you how to use that video as a lead magnet to pull in warm buyer and seller leads without paying for ads. You'll learn exactly where to post it, how to write the caption, what link to use, etc., etc. This is how top agents are turning views into real conversations with future clients. Each step is simple, fast, and totally doable, even if you're not tech savvy. And I'm giving you all the tools, templates, and walkthroughs for free. Let's make this the last time you feel stuck wondering where your next client is coming from. All right, let's dive into lesson number 1, my step-by-step walkthrough for capturing stunning listing photos and videos, even if all you've got is your phone. So you don't need a crew. You don't need any special expensive gear for this. All you need is a free app I'm about to give you and your smartphone. So let me walk you through that. I'm going to share my screen to do that. In just a moment, I'm going to share with you how to use Listing Cake, a free app that we created here at Guerrilla Realty to help you create awesome, stunning listing videos in under 60 seconds. But before we get there, got to show you how to take the raw photos and video clips. And so in order to do that, I'm going to take you over to what we call our Listing Cake video checklist. And I'm going to share a link to this resource in the video description below. But of course, the easiest way to get everything that you need in order to get started is to like this video, share it with a friend, comment below that you did that, and then we'll send you a private link to the in-depth training. It's got all the downloads and everything that you need all in one convenient place. But either way, once you get the checklist, we're going to cover 3 quick sections: equipment, timing, and photo sets. And so let's talk equipment first. Okay, really only need 1 or 2 things. Most of you guys probably only need 1 thing. Any smartphone made after the year 2017. Any one will do, right? You don't have to have the latest iPhone. You don't have to have some kind of like pro Fuji camera. Doesn't matter, right? Literally any smartphone made after 2017 will yield incredible looking results, right? Now, some of you may need a photography lighting kit, right? But this only applies if you're taking photos of a property that has really, really poor natural lighting. So either it's surrounded by woods or it just doesn't have enough windows. And so the whole house just looks really dark and dank and just like really, really unattractive. You may need some professional photography lighting kit, but I wouldn't recommend that you spend a lot of money. If you do need a lighting kit, you can get one, the Renae Softbox photography lighting kit for $40 off of Amazon. This is not an affiliate link. This is just what I would recommend. It's really cheap. Don't waste a lot of money on that, right? So that's all the equipment that you could possibly need. Now, once you have your equipment, now let's talk timing, okay? Timing is very important. In fact, timing is why most of you guys won't need any kind of softbox photography lighting kit, all right? The reason why is I recommend that you take interior real estate photos 1 to 2 hours before sunset. That's when the natural light is already at its softest. It's coming in indirectly, it's diffused throughout the house. And without giving you a full photography lesson, that's just when your photos are going to look the best, is 1 to 2 hours before sunset. And then we're going to take exterior photos 30 minutes before sunset. That's when you're going to have that golden hue naturally before you do any kind of post editing. And so if you will follow those two timing rules, right, your photography is already going to turn out better than all of your competitors, even if you don't have those special lighting kits. So interior photos 1 to 2 hours before sunset, exterior photos 30 minutes before sunset. Now let's talk photo sets. We're going to keep it really simple. Again, 1 photo for each room of the house, 2 to 3 photos of the kitchen, right? 2 to 3 photos of the bathrooms, and then 1 street view photo, 1 backyard photo, and then 1 video clip, 5 to 10 seconds each, of your top 3 favorite features of the house. So whatever they are, right? If they're vaulted ceilings, take a video of that. Okay. If it's the fireplace, take a video of that, right? Literally, whatever your favorite feature of the house is, 3 video clips total. So 5 to 10 seconds each of your top 3 favorite features inside the house. That's all we're doing as far as video. And then we're going to lace all of these photos and those few video clips together into one amazing looking video. But the whole finished product is going to be like under 2 minutes, and it's going to be extremely watchable, right? One final little tip for you is that for best results with listing cake is when you get to the property, right? In photography, talk about portrait versus landscape. Okay, so portrait is when your phone is pointed up, right? This is like great for sharing on social media, Instagram, Facebook, etc. And then there's landscape, right? Which this is less shareable on the internet. But, right, I'm going to blow your mind. When you're taking video clips and photos for listing cake, we're going to use landscape mode because the videos are going to come out way crisper, way better, right? With less margin around the edge. So when you get to the property, you're just going to turn your phone on its side and make sure that the lens is oriented upward. And then you're ready to go. So take your photos, take your video clips, and then in lesson number 2, I'll show you how to get it all on listing cake and get it organized. All right, now lesson 2, how to turn the raw footage into a scroll stopping listing video in under 60 seconds. So I'm going to share my screen again to walk you through that. And what you're going to do is you're going to navigate in your browser to listingcake.com. And if you don't already have a Guerrilla Realty account, it's 100% free. It'll get you access to all 11 and counting of the apps that we've created. If you already have an account, though, you'll just click sign in. So sign into Listing Cake. And when you get there, it's going to look like this. It's going to have any past videos that you've created. If you're brand new to this, obviously you haven't created any videos. So you're just going to click create a video. And this is really simple, but I want to walk you through step by step how simple it is. So I went to the property. I followed the instructions that I just showed you in the last video. And I took a bunch of photos. I took a couple of video clips, and I just moved them over to my computer. Right. So from my phone, you can also upload all of these from your phone if you want to. In fact, you can do the whole process from your phone. I like to do it on a computer. I'm a little bit older. I'm a millennial that way. So I transferred the photos and the video clips over to my computer, and now I'm ready to start working on it. So first step is you're going to upload your videos and your images, and then you're going to get them organized. So I'm just going to go to downloads, and let's go to not extra large, but let's do medium icons. Okay, so here's my content. Okay, so I've got a couple of video clips, and I'm just going to select all of the photos and the videos from this property. Then I'm going to click open, and it's going to do an upload. Now, when I click next, this is how it's going to splice all of these clips and these photos together. And so what I need to do is I want to put them in the right order that I want to see them when. I'm going to put this at the end. And then this is the kitchen video. And so we're just going to move it around and have fun with it. All right. So we'll do that. we'll do that, and then there, the bedrooms, do this bathroom. All right. I think that's good. Right. So it only took me just a couple of seconds. I got it in the order that I wanted it in. And now I'm going to click next. Now, once I do, it's going to take me to the layout selection page. And so I'm going to go to the property and I'm just going to type in the details of the property here. So this was 323 Whitney Drive. It's in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Zip code, list price, I think was 267. And it was 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. And then I'm just going to fill out my contact information because all of this is going to be displayed in a beautiful overlay on top of the video. And so I want to make sure that it looks ultra professional. So I'm just going to put my information on here and all right. There we go. With Guerrilla Realty. Right. All right. And then finally, Chris at GorillaRealty.com. Right. And then you're going to choose your layout. So now you got your information plugged in. You're going to choose your layout. My favorite is the polished blue. And this is how it's going to display it. And so it'll give you a preview of, so you could do it this way. If you like that one, that's another popular one. You could do ultra minimal so it doesn't take up a lot of space. You could do it so that it, it's on the top and the bottom. I like the polished blue. And so that's what I'm going to go with. All right. So there's the overlay. And now I'm going to hit next. Right. And so I'm going to select background music. And I already know that my favorite is Rainy Day. Just give you a preview of it. I hope this is capturing, but I don't know if it is or not. All right, so that's Rainy Day. You'll see it in just a minute in the final product. Once you've selected your background music, you're going to click next, and then you're going to name it. So we're just going to name it after the property name, and we're going to click process video. And we're going to confirm our selection, and then Listing Cake is going to do the rest. So you put in your presets, but Listing Cake is going to go put the whole thing together, and it's going to say that it's in progress. Honestly, usually this is done in just a few minutes. It could take as many as 15 to 20 minutes, but we will email you when it's done. So Listing Cake will automatically contact you when the video is fully processed. Otherwise, you could just leave the window open and wait for it to be done. And what we'll do is the last segment of this video is we will actually show you the final product itself. But now we're going to dive into lesson number 3. So in lesson number 3, I want to show you how to use this beautiful Listing Cake video that we just created as a lead magnet that you can use to attract legitimate real estate clients, buyers and sellers. So in order to do that, I'm going to share my screen one more time. And we're still waiting for that video to process. It'll take a few minutes. But while we wait for it to process, let me show you some really, really practical ideas. I'm going to show you 2 practical ideas. If you want more, remember, get the in-depth training. So all you have to do to get that is like this video, share it with a friend, comment below that you did that, and we'll send you a private link to the in-depth training with all the downloads and all that. But I'm going to share 2 really practical ideas right now that work incredibly well. So the first one is using this as a lead magnet on your for sale sign. So we actually did another video. My brother Levi published that video on our YouTube channel. So go to our channel and find it. But we did a full breakdown of how to create an amazing yard sign that will generate over 100 leads per listing. And the way that we do that is using the video tour as a lead magnet. So you can actually download this as a free resource, this sign that we use. You can customize it. You can edit it to your heart's content. But here's how it works. I'm not going to break down the whole sign itself, but I am going to break down the call to action. So the call to action that we use to get real buyers who may be driving by the property to text us so that we can get their phone number for free is we say, for pricing, photos, and video tour, text this code to this phone number. So you will need a text autoresponder to make this work. Obviously, if you use our flagship product, Pro Tools, there's an autoresponder already included in that tool that works beautifully with this sign strategy. But the whole idea is that you can entice people by offering a free video tour. So instead of having to book a showing where they're going to have to meet up with a realtor, they're going to have to, get led into the property. Instead of all that happening, okay, you can just text a code to a phone number and get a video tour. People will do that all day long. And in fact, this sign itself, the last time that we ran it, ended up generating, well, check the video. I don't want to misspeak, but it ended up generating like somewhere over 70 leads or something from that one sign. So this is idea number one. Use the video tour as a lead magnet, have people text you in order to get the video tour back. And the text autoresponder will handle it all for you. So they'll text this code. It'll automatically shoot them back a link to the listing cake video that we just created. Cool. Idea number two is something that we call the Zillow hack. And the Zillow hack is something else that we've already done a full YouTube video on. And so you'll want to find that as well. In fact, that was also a video that my brother Levi did. Incredible video. It's gotten incredible likes and engagement and a lot of rave reviews already. People who went out and executed the idea and actually got results. So as a part of that strategy, one of the things that we do is we go to for sale by owner listings, and we teach them how to use another tool that we've created called Photo Brand, in order to brand their photo with a call to action so that they can connect directly with buyers rather than have those buyers go through realtors. And so we use the same lead magnet concept here for full video tour. Text this code to this phone number. And of course, we use it set up with the Pro Tools text autoresponder. And then we have them post the photo to their Zillow listing. And they do this all day long. If you want the full breakdown on exactly how it works and how we get them to do this, go watch the YouTube video. But once you do, this is another great way to use your listing cake video as a beautiful lead magnet so that when people are surfing Zillow, and this listing is going to get 1,000 views per month, okay? And probably like 5% of those people are going to go and they're going to text this code because, heck, I want the full video tour. Don't post your video tours on Zillow, by the way, right? Use it as a lead magnet. Get people to text this code to this phone number. Now, you can only do this with FSBOs, all right? So FSBOs can do this. You can't, and that's because it's listed in the MLS. And even if you were to edit the photos, which I don't think you're allowed to do, even if you did, it would be overwritten in a few minutes when it checked the MLS again and it pulled the MLS photos. So you can do this strategy on Redfin, Realtor.com, and a few other sites. You can't do it on Zillow unless it's with a FSBO. So again, don't try to do this on your listing, your own listings. You can just do this you can do this with FSBOs, but it's also a great way to ingratiate yourself with FSBOs and take a bunch of listings that way. So that's lesson number 3. 2 great ways that you can use Listing Cake as an actual lead magnet to get people to text you in order to get the video tour. And the whole thing's handled automatically. But meanwhile, you're capturing phone numbers from really hot buyers who are ready to go and are interested in the property. So enjoy. All right, good news. The video has finished processing. It ended up taking about 10 minutes total. And now I'll take you to the final cut. Enjoy. Thanks for watching. I'm genuinely glad you stuck around to the end. If this video gave you even one aha moment, just wait until you go through the full training. I'll walk you through the entire process step by step, and you'll get the full swipe file with all the tools, templates, and resources you need to hit the ground running. To get it, just like this video, share it with one friend who needs help getting clients, and comment "done" below. And once you do, I'll send you a private link to the full training, 100% free, no strings attached. There's no courses, no upsells, just real practical stuff that's already working for agents all around the country. And if you want more videos like this, more proven ways to get consistent clients without chasing cold leads or wasting money on ads, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Look, we've doubled our real estate business 3 times since 2019. If you want the full breakdown, exact scripts, step-by-step processes, and our brand new tool, drop a comment below.
No gimmicks, no paywalls. We're sending it completely free because we know it works.
Just type "send it" in the comments and we'll get it to you ASAP.
And if this was helpful, stick with us. We're dropping more strategies twice a week. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next.